All right, so let's take a look at example number one. You've got three problems that we're gonna focus on. I'm gonna show you how this absolute value equation thing works. So for letter A, we have this expression, x minus 3, in our absolute value bars, and it's equal to 8. So what you've got to realize is we don't know what x is. That's why we're solving for it. But your x may be different because inside here, we know that the absolute value of 8 will give us 8. We know that. But you also have to remember that the absolute value of negative 8 will also give you 8. So in order to account for the positive 8 and the negative 8, we're going to drop the bars and we're going to set it equal to the positive 8 and the negative 8. Because inside here, one of these two, either one of these, depending on what x, will give us the positive 8. So you just do it twice. I'm going to try x minus 3 is equal to positive 8. Remember, see how I dropped my bars? And I'm going to solve for x when x minus 3 is negative 8. Now at this point, it's just a two-step equation. You should be able to do this in your head. You're going to add 3 to both sides. So if I'm adding 3, my first value of x is 11 because 11 minus 3 will give us this positive 8, and the absolute value of 8 is just 8. I'm going to add 3 again, but this time it's negative 8 plus 3, so x is equal to negative 5. So what this solution is saying is, if I plug in a negative 5 right here, negative 5 minus 3 is negative 8. Well, the absolute value of negative 8 is still positive 8. So you're going to have two solutions, ladies and gentlemen, when we're talking about absolute value equations. All right? So let's do it again. I hope you can see letter B here. The absolute value of 2x minus 7 equals 9. So once again, what you've got to realize is that if the absolute value is equal to 9, you have two options. The absolute value of positive 9 is always going to be 9, and the absolute value of negative 9 is still always going to be 9. So we've got to check this expression for both. So that's 2x minus 7 equals positive 9, and I'm going to draw a line here. 2x minus 7 equals negative 9. All right, now we got a little bit more to do here because it's 2 times x. So you're definitely going to add 7 to both sides. Bring down your 2x is equal to 16, but this is 2 times x. So you've got to divide both sides by 2. Our first solution is 8. And then you're going to go do the same thing on the other side. Add 7 to both sides. 2x is equal to negative 2. Negative 9 plus 7 is negative 2. You're going to divide by 2 again. So x equals negative 1. And so there are my two solutions. I just boxed them like that. So for letter C, it's the same thing. And I'm going to skip this first step. F minus 8, that's my absolute value. I need to solve F minus 8 as a positive 14 and F minus 8 as a negative 14. Well, I don't need this line here, I don't think. Can y'all see that? I don't need this line here. So I'm going to add 8 to both sides. My first solution for F is positive 22. Add 8 in my other equation. My second solution for F is negative 6. All right, and there's example 1.